Well, several opposition parties raising serious questions on the performance of the Congress in Haryana in these elections. Joining us now, a very special guest, the senior Aam Aadmi Party leader, Raghav Chadha. Raghav, thank you very much for being with us. Why do you believe, and you've tweeted this out as well, that had an alliance really worked out between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress in Haryana, the outcome of these elections would have been very different?
Look, first of all, Vishnu, I feel that the Haryana results are less of a victory for the BJP and more of a defeat for the Congress. I think if India Bloc would have fought the election as one cohesive unit, the results could have been diametrically opposite. There were two elections that recently happened, of course, the Jammu and Kashmir election and the Haryana elections. In Jammu and Kashmir, India Bloc fought as an alliance, as one unit, with NC and Congress coming together, and the BJP was defeated. In Haryana, unfortunately, despite best efforts from our side and perhaps even from the Congress's side, the alliance could not be stitched, and all of us went solo. And as a result, the outcome is not exactly in the favor of any member of the India Bloc or, for that matter, the Congress party. So I think there's a big learning in this election for all of us, and we are all wiser from the results of the Haryana election. And the learning is that overconfidence will never reap electoral benefits. I think we need to be very pragmatic in our negotiations and as far as stitching the alliances together. And there was, I can certainly say, the best possible efforts were made to stitch this alliance from both sides. And the senior-most leadership of both parties wanted the alliance, but unfortunately, given the circumstances, it couldn't happen.
But with less than 2% vote share in Haryana, would an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party really have helped the Congress?
Look, it's not merely about the Aam Aadmi Party. The Samajwadi Party in the Ahir belt of Haryana wanted to join hands and join forces with the Congress Party. Aam Aadmi Party, that has significant presence in several pockets of Haryana, wanted to join forces with the Congress Party. I'll give you an example of our strength. We fought the Kurukshetra seat in the recently concluded Lok Sabha elections. Kurukshetra seat constituted of 9 assembly segments. Out of those 9 assembly segments, 4 assembly segments were fairly and squarely won by the Aam Aadmi Party. So we were a formidable force. And once like-minded parties come together and there is a viable alternative, a formidable alliance, the vote share of the alliance as a whole increases by leaps and bounds. It would perhaps would not have just been 2.5%, but far greater than that. And apart from that, I personally feel that there are now a separate category of states in this country where Congress may not entirely on its own be able to defeat the BJP in a one-on-one fight. We saw that in Madhya Pradesh, we saw that in Rajasthan, we saw that in Chhattisgarh. In Haryana also we are seeing something similar, that if Congress were to take these alliance partners along, the results would have been in the favor of the Congress party.
Where does that leave the India alliance? I ask because the Samajwadi Party has gone and announced a bi-poll list for UP without apparently consulting the Congress. Arvind Kejriwal, I think, has said that there was overconfidence amongst the Congress party members in Haryana. The Trinamool Congress, I believe, has used the word arrogance. The Shiv Sena Uddhav Bala Thackeray group has said that the Congress is unable to deal with its own fault lines. So when it comes to building an opposition alliance, where do you all stand?
Look, I would refrain from using words like arrogance, so on and so forth. I personally feel that after the Haryana elections, we have the India Bloc are wiser. Given the two upcoming important state elections, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra as well as Jharkhand, I think in both these there are forces of the India Alliance which are very formidable. In Jharkhand, we have the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, which must join forces with the Congress. In Maharashtra, you have the Shiv Sena, the NCP, as well as the Congress that will fight the election as one cohesive unit. I hope that with the benefit of the results of Haryana and as we march into these two important Maharashtra and Jharkhand elections, we will, as an India Bloc, fight together, unite together, and of course defeat the BJP.
What about Delhi itself? Is the BJP, the Prime Minister yesterday referring to Delhi as being a key fight? Is there any possibility at all of the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party getting together?
So Vishnu, I'd like to divide state elections in this country into two broad categories. The first category is the category in which there are strong, formidable regional parties or parties with a regional flavor that have been able to defeat the BJP on its own and are fully capable of defeating the BJP on their very own. For example, the DMK in Tamil Nadu, the Trinamool Congress in Bengal, the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. They don't require assistance from any other party and are capable of defeating and have defeated the BJP. The second category of elections are the elections in which, in a straight fight between the BJP and the Congress falls short and is unable to defeat the BJP. In those key states where Congress is unable to defeat the BJP in a straight fight, they need assistance from the alliance partners. The Delhi election, the 2025 Delhi Vidhan Sabha election, falls in the first category, in which we are absolutely capable, fully equipped to defeat the BJP on our own. We have defeated the BJP on 3 successive occasions, and in 2015 and 2020 assembly elections, we got the highest mandate in India's electoral history, and Mr. Kejriwal became the chief minister. So I think the fact that we don't require assistance from any other party in Delhi is my self-confidence and not my overconfidence.
But Raghav, it could be argued that the Congress felt the same way in Haryana, that they didn't need your support, which is why it never worked out, an alliance.
Well, Vishnu, we have to go by numbers, statistics, surveys, what the people in the state want, and a very pragmatic approach. I mean, the similar feeling was there when Rajasthan went to polls or Madhya Pradesh went to polls. I very clearly remember that Samajwadi Party, which had MLAs in Madhya Pradesh, sitting MLAs, wanted a pact with the Congress. They were asking only for a handful of seats. But unfortunately, the alliance could not have been staged. Had there been an alliance in Madhya Pradesh, the results would have been different. So I think we have to look at it from a very practical standpoint. In Delhi, in the upcoming elections, we don't require the support of any political party. The same goes with Ms. Mamata Banerjee in Bengal. She doesn't require the support of the Congress party. In Tamil Nadu, DMK doesn't require the support of the Congress party. So I think you have to look at each state with a different pair of lenses and examine that with its own political climate.
Where does that leave the India alliance? Are you distancing yourself from the India alliance, which is primarily led by the Congress?
No, not at all. Not at all. We are very much a part of the India alliance. We wish to remain a part of the India alliance. We are hopeful about the future of the India alliance. In fact, I feel that in 2024, which was our first electoral outing as one cohesive unit together, we could do magic. We did phenomenally well and far exceeded the expectations of all pollsters. And India Alliance's 2024 elections very clearly shows that ek aur ek do nahi, ek aur ek 11 ho jata hai when all of us come together. So I am very, very hopeful and optimistic about the future of the India Alliance. We are a member. We will remain a member of this group, and we hope that we fight the future elections as one cohesive unit.
A final question: in the battle of narratives, which the Congress party and all of you in the India Alliance said was changing as a result of the outcome of the Lok Sabha elections, you said that the narrative of the BJP being a dominant force was no longer the case. Do you think with these election victories, this election victory in Haryana, that narrative is back with the BJP?
I would have agreed with this notion had the BJP polled more than 50% of the total votes polled. But that is not the case. The vote in Haryana is not for BJP. The vote in Haryana is against BJP. 39% is what the BJP has polled. 61% is the vote against the BJP. The idea was to unite the vote against the BJP. So I feel that people of Haryana overwhelmingly voted for change and for a different regime in the state. It is not a victory of the BJP. It is a defeat of the Congress.
All right, Raghav Chadha, wonderful speaking to you. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on what happened in Haryana and the future, in a sense, of the India alliance as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Indeed.